What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Torino Career Mode. This is episode number 90, and we start today's episode off by receiving £10 million from the board after we progressed to the Champions League knockout stages in the last episode by beating Ajax in the final group stage game. So, of course, we had to win in order to qualify. That would put us through guaranteed, but you did see we finished in second place in the group, not first place, as Atletico Madrid topped the group. But we are through to the Champions League round of 16. We'll be given £10 million for that, and, of course, the January transfer window will be opening in the next episode, and yeah, I've got a couple of targets. Verratti is of course my main one, but either way, that £10 million will help. We've already got a nice budget already, so looking forward to the January transfer window, and that £10 million will be a nice healthy addition to the budget we already have. Still, we take on Cagliari for the first game of today's episode. Here, the first of two games in today's episode, and the first chance fell in the 3rd minute, but Bernie made a really good save. But in the 9th minute, as Immobile robs the ball off the Cagliari man here, he sprints down the left hand side, holds off the shirt pull, holds off the challenge, drills in across. It's not fully dealt with. It falls to Lucas here just inside the area. Nice little Ronaldo chop, and a really good finish as well by Lucas Moura, who, you know, since coming in has felt a little bit underappreciated, I feel. You know, he's got a lot of game time, yes, and he's done quite well, but I've never really talked up how good he's been to start the season off with. He's always making direct runs at opponent defenders, always getting involved on the offensive end, and that is now his 3rd goal, I think, of the season. A really nice strike regardless, into the bottom corner. And as a player who's sort of playing second fiddle to Neymar in this club, Neymar's the star of Brazilian. Lucas now, well, let's say Lucas now, he came at the same time. Lucas is the sort of second string Brazilian star here, but either way, he's still a really good player. It's his 3rd goal to Serie A this season already, and he's looking like a really good addition who came in on a pre-contract. Immobile almost made it 2-0 here in the 18th minute. Shalanolu played him through with a nice through ball, but Colombia made the save and turned it behind for a corner. And in the 21st minute, Lucas is again causing some trouble here, gets himself inside, plays it through towards Shalanolu, who should have hit the target but could only put the shot wide of the post and behind for a goal kick. So still Torino 1, Cagliari 0. And in the 31st minute here, a good chance for the away side to get themselves back on level terms as the ball falls to Desena on the edge of the area. We failed to get it away, and it falls to Marco Sal. He finds his man at the far post, but Bernie makes a really good save and turns it behind for a corner. So good stop there by our experienced goalkeeper, and it is still 1-0. And from the corner, it's crossed into the centre towards Astori at the far post. Lucas wins the header away and gets it clear as Astori hits the deck there. Didn't see it in real time, but as Immobile picks the ball up here just inside his own half, he runs at the man, beats him with a double step over, has 2 more defenders to beat, but also has 2 teammates in support. One is Shalanolu, the other one is Neymar. Shalanolu picks out Neymar, and Neymar picks out the bottom corner to make it Torino 2, Cagliari 0. Both Brazilian offensive players have scored in this game, and it is 2-0 to the home side. So nice little assist there by Shalanolu, nice finish by Neymar, and it's Torino 2, Cagliari 0. And again, I didn't actually know that Astori was down when we went on the break. That's why there was a man lacking at the back for Cagliari. But either way, Neymar still had to finish the move off, and he did. Really cool finish there, and that's now his 11th goal in this Serie A. What a start to the season he is having. And in the 48th minute, a good chance to make it 3-0. Here is Neymar, gets played down left-hand side. A good chance for him to get his 2nd goal of the game. Lovely little ball roll fake there, and he shoots as well. But Colombia makes a really good save, and Cagliari cleared the ball away. And one of the final chances would fall here in the 69th minute to the away side. Desperate to get back in the game. Here is Desena, goes down the left-hand side. Holds off the challenger Masaccio, plays a 1-2 with his teammate, keeps on going, plays it back inside towards the number 20. Egdal finds his man on the edge of the area, who strikes it, but it goes wide of the post and behind for a goal kick. So still Torino 2, Cagliari 0. And also how the game will finish as well. I accidentally pressed X a little bit too quickly here on Neymar, but regardless, we won the game by 2-0. Cagliari did dominate the possession battle in this game and didn't play too badly at all, but we were quite clinical, and for some reason 1 or 2 of our shots didn't register. But either way, I didn't feel like it was an undeserved victory in any way whatsoever. At the very most, you know, Cagliari could have hoped for a draw in that game, but I felt we did what we needed to do, I suppose, and we got the win, and that's the most important thing. And following that, the board came to us and basically just reached out and said, you know, don't worry about the media speculation. You're the guy that's going to be managing us for the foreseeable future, because, you know, don't forget, this season we have actually already lost more times than we did in the entire duration of last season. You know, we've lost in the league to Juventus, and of course we've lost 2 games in the Champions League as well. Last season we only lost 2 games in the entire year, 1 to Real Madrid and 1 to Milan away at the San Siro. This time already lost 3 games. We're not even halfway through the season yet, so it hasn't actually been the best start to the season as, you know, as it could have been. But either way, you know, we still are doing a really good job, and you've got to take into consideration where Torino were when we took over. So it's not a real surprise to see the board basically just saying, you know, we've been a little bit harsh, and the media aren't, you know, are being a little bit too critical as well. We appreciate your work, and that's all there is to it. So we take on Pescara for the second and final game of today's episode here. here, and the first goal would be scored in probably the most comical fashion I have ever seen. This was without doubt one of the worst own goals I think I'll ever see the AI concede. I smacked the ball from range with Sterling. The goalkeeper tried to turn it over the bar. He didn't get enough power on his palm to tip the ball over the bar, so it hits the it doesn't hit the top of the bar, sorry, it just goes underneath the top of the bar. The goalkeeper pats it onto the post, and then the defender tries to clear it, miskicks the ball, misses the ball completely, and it just deflects off the goalkeeper's boot and into the back of his own net. And that was just, I mean, that was just ridiculous, and a goal in which I just had to show the sliders, because, you know, this is the AI on Legendary doing stuff like that. That was just unbelievable. I mean, this year we've seen already the AI miss a cutback, which I thought was hilarious. This time we see a ridiculous own goal. We're going to take it, don't get me wrong, but I thought it was hilarious how it came about. And it's Pescara 0, Torino 1. And you know, this side are currently sitting bottom of the Serie A, so we can't expect them to be too good defensively, but either way, I thought that was just amateur level, really. And it's Pescara 0, Torino 1. So 1 goal up are Torino. Neymar had a good chance to make it 2-0 here in the 35th minute, but that was more like Legendary defending. Really good last-ditch challenge there by the Pescara man, and he keeps it at 1-0. And in the 43rd minute, another good chance for us to double the lead. The goalkeeper punches the ball away, only as far as Masaccio. He finds Neymar, who strikes it on the bounce, but it goes wide of the post and behind for a goal kick. So still just a 1 goal up Torino in this game going into the break, but we were playing better, the far better side, really. And as Masaccio finds Motta here, 3 minutes after the restart, Shalanolu goes for goal from range. The goalkeeper makes the save, but Danilo turns in the rebound and makes it Pescara 0, Torino 2. So easy finish for Danilo there, getting his first goal of the season. And you know, the goalkeeper was definitely at fault for the first goal, no one's going to deny that, but for this goal you could definitely point the finger at him if you're being critical, because he does tap the ball straight at Danilo's feet. But I think in that situation there, he needs a bit of help from his defenders. He makes the save, he parries it well, and Danilo's the first one to react. But either way, Pescara 0, Torino 2, 2 goals up in this game, and Pescara just hadn't got going at all, to be honest. In the 58th minute, a great chance to make it 3-0. Sterling sprints down the left-hand side here, tries to cut inside, and the Pescara man just bulldozes into him and takes him down, and the referee has no hesitation in awarding a spot kick, and he couldn't complain about that one either. That was a really, really bad challenge and a great chance to make it 3-0 from the spot. As you can see on the replay, Sterling cuts inside with the step over, and he just barges into the kid. You know, it's definitely penalty right there, and there's no doubt about that. So penalty to Torino, a great chance to make it 3-0. Even at this stage of half an hour to play and being 2 goals up, I felt for sure, even if I was to miss the penalty, we'd still be going on to get the 3 points, because we were playing so well. We kept on getting the chances to score more goals, and Pescara weren't defending very well at all. Neymar stands up to take the penalty, and he does score it as well. Rifles the ball into the top corner and makes it Pescara 0, Torino 3. So that's his second goal of the game. Sorry, no, it's his first goal of the game, sorry, I should say, as he gets his 12th goal of the season. A really awesome finish by Neymar, rifling the back of the net with the top corner penalty, and it is 3-0 to Torino. So 3 goals up in this game. And in the 63rd minute, a good chance to make it 4-0. Shalanolu gets on the ball, plays that wide towards Neymar down the left-hand side. He goes in search of his second goal. He goes through here, 1-1 with the goalkeeper, and I sort of spoiled it a little bit. He was going to get a second goal at some stage in this game, and he gets it there. So Pescara 0, Torino 4. A lovely ball by Shalanolu to play him through. He does the trademark Poloski salute celebration there, and a really, really good finish by Neymar as well. So that's now his 13th goal in the Serie A so far. He's got an unbelievable goal-to-game ratio in the league for his debut season. And in the 68th minute here, is Pescara throw the ball backwards. Lucas robs it off the man, goes down the right-hand side here. Really good chance. Tries to chip the goalkeeper, and this time he manages to turn the ball over behind for a corner. So the first time he tried to turn it over a corner in the first shot we had from Sterling, he messed it up, you know, comically, but this time he does quite well. But from the corner, it's crossed in. It's not fully dealt with. It falls to Alexandro. Alexandro finds Motta, who cuts inside to shoot, but puts the shot just wide of the post and behind for a goal kick. So still Pescara 0, Torino 4, but the pressure we were putting on Pescara in this game was relentless. Shalanolu goes quite close here from range. We were looking really, really strong every time we went forward, and this was one of those games where I was really feeling it. I knew I was going to be able to do something really good in this game and win it by a lot of goals if I really put the foot on the gas, and that's exactly what I did. And it was wrapped off here in stoppage time by one of the nicest goals I think I've ever scored in this year's FIFA. Absolutely awesome goal, but it wasn't because of Shalanolu's goal. It wasn't a header he scored. It was because of this from Neymar. Absolutely superb stuff, getting his first assist of the game along with the 2 goals he'd scored. And if you missed it on the first time viewing and you didn't really get a good view of the replay here, I'm not really one for editing or anything, but I thought this looked so good and I had to show you in the instant replay. Gabbiadini finds Neymar down the left hand side, and first to fake fake Rabona, then he drags the ball back, then he does a drag back fake. I thought that was really, really nice. Takes it round the defender, and to make it even better, he not only crosses the ball in with the weaker foot, but he puts the Pescara man on the floor before putting in a pinpoint cross towards Çalhanoğlu, who does the honours and makes it Pescara 0, Torino 5, sorry. I thought that was an amazing, amazing goal, and I'm sure Neymar must have been feeling like a G after that piece of skill. But that does end the episode, guys. A great 5-0 victory does end the first half of the season with Torino as we go into the January transfer window in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching this video. Really hope you have enjoyed it. If you enjoyed today's episode of Torino Career Mode, then please do leave a like. It's much appreciated and it really does help my channel out. And I'll see you for the next episode of Torino Career Mode very soon.